Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here I am with my third video on the communication series. In the first video, I remember talking to you about the importance of verb and tense in communication or in writing, how they complement each other, how they cannot work without each other. In the next video, I remember focusing on the aspect why speaking feels harder than writing. What makes speaking so difficult and writing comparatively easy? In this video, we are going to talk about how to master writing and speaking. What goes on in the head of an author, a writer, a poet, or a great orator, and how can you become one? See it like an architect. What do you think an architect sees when he or she looks at a building? An architect is able to see the structure, the design, the materials used. He or she can see the entire process. He or she can see the skeleton behind that beautiful building, right? The same happens with language. If you want to be adept in language, you need to see the skeletons behind the sentences. You need to see the masters at work, their thoughts, their sentence patterns. You see, grammar is not just mugging up rules, it's to see, to develop your extra vision, and to see what holds a sentence together. It's not just surface beauty. Language never is. It's structure, rhythm, and meaning fused into a cohesive whole. It is not easy work. Effort goes behind it. So, like an architect, you need to see, you need to understand, and that's why you need grammar as well as vocabulary. Grammar is the skeleton of a language, it's like the skeleton of a building. It's the vocabulary that adds the ornament to it. It's like the flesh. Without vocabulary, without phraseology, what to use, which word, when to use them, which adjective would suit better, when I shall use an appropriate adverb. You need to master the parts of speech. When you see a simple sentence, or a complex, or a compound one, you need to see the differences between them. What makes them simple, complex, or compound? What's the grammatical idea behind them? That's how you master grammar as well as the language. In process of learning your grammar, in process of how you see the parts of speech fuse, you will see how you can make great sentences. Let's listen to the speeches of the great orators. Let's read the works of the great poets, essayists, novelists. You need to see the masters at work, their thought patterns, the kinds of sentences used by them. It takes time to develop a certain habit. You need to get back to reading, right? You need to listen. I agree that audiovisual medium is the best medium to learn any language. There is no substitute to listening or watching people speak and listening to them firsthand. But most of the time, you will not get an audience. You will not get a speaker. You won't be listening to someone in public. At home, you need to sit with a book, read an essay, watch the news channels, read a paper, look at the sentence patterns, how they are used, different kinds of sentence patterns, and think. You'll be amazed to see how different authors use different styles, how a sentence can be written in plenty of ways to add some spice to it, to add the necessary variety. That's what makes language special and also a bit difficult. It is always easier said than done. You just cannot be a mere speaker. You need to entice your audience. You need to be ineffable. Ineffable is a great adjective. It means something that you cannot exactly put into words, but yet we have developed a word for it. Ineffable. So keep that in mind. Communication is not just an art, it is also a craft. And while we read, we go to the works of the masters, while we go to the works of the great, we also see how they were. We also see them at their best, and you can be one too. I hope this lesson helped. Remember to be an architect. Remember to see the skeletons behind things. Remember to see how things work. That is also another beauty of science, isn't it? Science tries to observe, experiment. It just doesn't believe in things. It sees things and tries to understand it. So look at language and try to understand how it works. What makes it work? That's where the importance of grammar, vocabulary comes in. Thank you.